So it looks like Meet Kevin, or as I like to now call him, Meet Karen, had a complete meltdown, and he is no longer on YouTube, guys. You can't find him. He's not going to post videos anymore. He's gone. Now, if you know anything about Kevin, you know this isn't true, and he'll be back very soon. In fact, he's done this many times in the past. In fact, he actually did this less than a month ago, right? He posted this video on July 28th. So less than a month ago, he said, taking a break from YouTube, right? That lasted all of, I think, about 4 days that time. This one will probably last a little longer, maybe a week or two, but we know Kevin will be back. Kevin is a drama queen. He loves the attention. Now, quite a few people have actually been reporting on this. I was actually on vacation for the past few days, so unfortunately I couldn't do a video that day, but I actually know a little bit of the inner workings as to why this actually happened. Some people really don't know as to why this is. So like I said he's leaving YouTube. He's done this in the past. What happened was, on his Twitter, a lot of people, and I do want to say I had nothing to do with this for legal reasons, but pretty much any one of his tweets over the past 2 weeks, if you click on it, like this one where he's obviously drunk, you click on it, and the first one, if you click on the tweet, the first thing that comes up are people linking to the DUI arrest video. And this happens in literally every single one of his tweets, right? And he was on a banning spree. So anyone who posted this, he would ban, so he no longer have to see your comments on his Twitter page. And eventually he got fed up, and he decided to post a response video, which he did. He posted this video, I was arrested, and in this video, he puts out a bunch of falsities, basically saying, you know, the cop did a horrible job, I wasn't drunk, I didn't slur my words, my eyes weren't bloodshot. And the problem is, if you actually go and look at the video, you can see that he clearly, in my opinion, was drunk. He hits himself with the car door just trying to get out. He says really, really odd things throughout the conversation.
Hello, officer. I'm from California. I'm clueless.
Oh, are you?
Alright, folks, you good? Yeah. Alright, just...
So to me personally, it clearly looks like he was drunk. And one thing that was also damning is he actually went on his friend's channel. If you don't know, there's another guy by the name of Jason Hall, who's a good friend of Meet Kevin. And Meet Kevin went on his channel, and he was drunk during the interview and admitted that he had been drinking that night when he had told the officer in that video that he had not had anything to drink.
And so what happened in Florida is basically I went out with a group of people who ended up getting drunk. They were plastered. I drank starting at about 5 p.m. and didn't drink until about 10 p.m. Or didn't drive until about 10 p.m. And I believe that my body metabolized enough alcohol between that time and 10 p.m. to where I was fine.
So what ended up happening is about 2 hours after posting this video, I was arrested on his channel, his comment section was completely obliterated by people calling him out saying, Kevin, what you're doing is wrong. You were clearly drunk. You just need to admit it. Stop bashing the police officer, all this stuff. I'll show a few of the comments. The problem was Kevin didn't like that. Kevin didn't like his own audience turning on him, so he actually privated the video. You can no longer find the I was arrested video on his channel. It is now privated, which led to the leaving YouTube, right? He cannot take any people bashing him or any people putting him down, especially his own subscribers. So Kevin runs away like a little scared 5-year-old, and he's, you know, I'm leaving YouTube now, guys. You got to feel bad for me. Now, if you don't know, Kevin actually, this is my video that I posted about the DUI video. Now, when I put this out, Kevin actually had a video or a comment. I actually pinned it. Over 1,000 people responded to it, and basically he was saying, shame on you, Scott. You shouldn't have posted this. I have a video. Once the case is done, I'm going to prove that I did nothing wrong and show that I wasn't drunk in the video. So he was supposed to wait to show this video till after the case is over. The case is in mid-September, but he got sick of all these people, you know, posting this about him. So he's just like, you know what, I'm going to post my video now. And obviously it did not go the way he wanted. He wanted everyone to support him. He wanted everyone to be like, yeah, Kevin, you were right. You weren't drunk at all. And it completely backfired on him, which is why he privated the video and then came through with this leaving YouTube video. Now we're going to take a brief look at this leaving YouTube video. He actually says some very interesting things in this video.
I have a dream. That dream is creating a multi-billion-dollar real estate company. That's billion with a B. To those of you who have been loyal supporters, you know this as the Series A launch that's coming up. In the meantime, I'm going to give everyone who's watching this a special coupon code. It's actually the member coupon code. It's Series A member. If you use that when you check out via the link down below, you'll get the absolute best price.
Okay, so some things to point out there. He talks about a Series A. You need to be an accredited investor in order to get into that before it actually goes public. And I hope no one gets involved in that, because that's ultimately going to lose those people a ton of money. Now, unfortunately, a lot of people follow Kevin like he's some sort of saint or something, so I'm sure people will invest in it. It will inevitably fail. There's other Series A's that have billions of dollars invested in them. Kevin's only investing $1 million of his own money, which is a lot of money to most people, but when you're talking about a Series A, that is not a lot of money. It's not going to do well. Unfortunately, people who sign up will probably lose all their money. Now, one thing to point out about the Series A, and he's talking about how I need to focus on my dream of launching the Series A and focusing on real estate. The thing is, the Series A, the only reason anyone would get involved in that is because you're a famous YouTuber, right? If you're no longer doing YouTube, there's no reason for anyone to sign up for your Series A. You're not a real estate god. You're not some massively successful real estate guy. Sure, you've done good, but if you actually look at Kevin's portfolio, he's actually sold the majority of his real estate empire. I think in 2020, late 2020, he had about 20 different properties. And now, in his own words, I think he has 3 properties left. So he's barely in real estate as is. So why would anyone want to get involved with this guy other than the fact that he's famous on YouTube and he can talk about this all the time, right? If you're not doing that, what's the point of your Series A? There's people who have way more money. Why not invest in their programs over this, guy who used to be famous on YouTube? Now, the final thing I want to point out is the entire video is basically an ad for his course. He talks about giving the member discount. It's the massive discount. You can get like 50% off, and it's only good for another day, guys. So you got to sign up. And if you want to see Kevin, because he's not going to be on YouTube anymore, but he's still going to do the live streams for course members. So if you still want to see him, you got to sign up for your course. So I really dislike how incredibly shady this guy is. He puts out this video, doesn't get the response he wants. People actually call him out, they bash him. So then he turns around, has a drama, has a little fit. Guys, I'm leaving YouTube. You got to give me money in my course if you still want to see me, right? And the thing is, now I want to say, I actually believe that, getting a DUI is something that no one should do. This is very wrong. You shouldn't have done this. But the thing is, a lot of people have been leaving comments saying, a DUI, at least in their mind, a DUI is really not that big of a deal. And I do agree that if Kevin had just been upfront from the beginning and come out and been like, guys, I got a DUI. I did something wrong, and I apologize. I'm getting help, because I am an alcoholic, which he is, if you don't know, based on my opinion. He talks about how he uses alcohol to work on his anxiety issues, right? And that's basically what a lot of alcoholics do, right? So if he just came out and be like, guys, I'm getting treatment for my alcoholism, I got arrested for a DUI, I made mistakes, and I'm going to try and be better in the future. If he had just done that at the start, this story never would have blown up. It just would have been, one-off thing and then completely done. But he did the exact opposite. He tried to hide this. He copyright striked my video. He claimed anyone who talked about this video, and he completely tried to cover this up, and it just blew up in his face to the point where now he's leaving YouTube. Now, like I said, I'm sure he will be back. He said he's going to be back once the Series A launches. I actually think he'll be back before that because he loves attention. But there you go. I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions on what you think about Meet Kevin leaving YouTube, I think now for the 7th time or something like that. But let me know in the comments section what you think about this whole situation.